So hi everybody, I'm Bill, and this is Yoga Therapeutics for Balance. So, one of the things that we don't pay a lot of attention to, but we're supposed to, according to the NIH, is balance. As we get older, it becomes more and more of an issue. And there's a lot of things we can do, and that's what we'll do in this class, to try to build both up the strength and the mind-body connection. It's two different things that we work on. The strength and the mind-body connection. And that's called proprioception. The mind-body knowing where it is in space and time relative to gravity. So when I'm moving around, my mind is calculating where my fingers are, where I am relative to gravity. That's proprioception. And so this is a proprioceptive tune-up and exercise. Again, strength and toning and the mind-body connection. Okay, so, and we do, of course, this class we do in the context of the yoga. So it's really good to have a chair or something available to you, but for much of the class, you could also hold on to a wall or another piece of furniture. And in any activity, it's really good to get the body revved up, get the blood flowing. And one of the fastest ways of doing that actually is with the upper body. So let's start to rotate the arms. First one way. And the other. And swimming the crawl. We should be able to do that pretty soon. And the other, not that soon. And the other way. Backstroke. The lake is still frozen over. And arms in opposite directions of each other. One of the tricks is to not look at your hands or arms. This is a proprioceptive brain teaser. And then go in the other direction. That's the hard transition. Opposite arms. So in a lot of this class, we're doing let that go. We're strengthening the body, but we're also teasing the mind-body connection to exercise that mind-body integration. So I highly recommend, if you're up for it, challenge yourself in the class today. You could do that by standing on a block, a cushion, anything soft, anything squishy that you can wiggle around on. You might try that. So you place the block. So for everything that we're doing today, the standing leg is next to what you're holding on to. And if you're using a block, you could try standing on it in the long direction. A little more challenging is to turn it sideways and stand on it in the narrow direction. And it's more challenging because half your foot is on, half is off. So a lot of the sensory apparatus is not connected. You could try that if you like. So block or not, outside arm and leg in opposite directions of each other. Now you could hold on tight the whole class, and the standing structure, right now it's the whole standing part of the leg, is exercising. It's getting toning and strengthening. If you loosen your grip even a little bit, 2 or 3 fingers, you'll find, boy, that's a big change in the mind-body connection. If you go to 1 finger, wow, it's amazing the difference between 2 and 3 and 1. And then, of course, no arms, no hands. Whoa. And I find the sideways block to be very challenging. Well, very challenging for me. Okay, so same arm and leg, same arm and leg. Again, you can stand on the block or not. But now go across the front, opposite directions of each other. You can slow it down a little bit. It's a little more challenging. Maybe 2 or 3 fingers, maybe 1 finger, maybe both arms. If you're ready for both arms, don't wait for me. I'm going to step through the levels every time. And let that go. All right, let's switch sides. So standing leg is always next to what you're holding on to. And outside arm and leg on the block or not. Oh, I did the wrong one. I'm sorry. Back and forth, did the wrong one. Maybe loosen the grab. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. Whoa. And now across the front, same arm and leg, opposite directions of each other. Maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. You know, and wherever you're at. That's your challenge point, and work that. Okay. So I'm going to put the block to the side. Me today. Step away from the chair. And now we're going to start working on the infrastructure of the body, starting with the feet and lower legs. And one way to do that is to rotate the feet out. Heels are together. In yoga, this is called samapada, steady feet. Dance is first position. But by rotating the feet out, just notice we're working the feet, but by rotating out, we're also working the inner line a little bit more than the outer line. So inhale, raise the arms up, raise the heels up. Heels coming down, arms coming down. Inhaling, heels come up, arms come up. Heels coming down, arms coming down. And 3. So you can keep the heels together. You'll have a little bit more balance, stability. If you let the heels come apart, a little more challenge. It's up to you. Slowing it down is always a little more challenging. And now pausing, extended balancing mountain pose with Samapada feet. Utthita Tola Tadasana. And heels coming down, arms coming down. So let's balance the sun breaths with some moon breaths. Raise the heels up, raise the arms up. Heels come down, I'm mirroring you. Lean over to the right forearm, lower back, palm facing out. Inhaling, heels come up, arms come up. Heels coming down, over to the left forearm, lower back, palm facing out. Inhale, heels come up, arms come up. Heels coming down, over to the right. Inhale, heels come up, arms come up. Heels coming down, over to the left. Inhaling, heels come up, arms come up. Now this time, as the heels come down, press down extra into the left foot. Lengthen out the left side of the body as you lean over to the right. Imagine you're up against the wall behind you, maybe looking up at the fingers. Standing half moon pose with Samapada feet, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, heels come up, arms come up. Heels coming down over to the left. Press down into the right foot. Lengthen the right side as you lean over to the left. Maybe looking up. Hatha Yoga is the balance of the sun and the moon. Inhale, heels come up, arms come up. Exhaling, arms to the side. Now raise the arms up, open out to a V, arch the back looking up. Create 2 fists, bend the elbows, bend the knees, round the back, chin into chest, high chair plie. Inhale, rising up. Open out to a V, arch the back, maybe raise the heels up. It's a more challenging balance. We move the head and eyes. Exhaling, high chair plie. So you can do this by rising up, opening out to a V, and then raising the heels up. Exhale, high chair plie. Or if you want more challenge today, as you're coming up, raise the heels up. Arching, looking up. Exhale, high chair plie. Do one more. Rising up, open out to a V, arching, pausing. Exhaling, high chair plie, pausing. Cat-cow variation, Samapada feet. And then raise the arms up, raise the heels up. Heels coming down, turn to the right, open out in a T, press the palms away, look at the back hand, find length. Left hand on right shoulder, right forearm, lower back, palm facing out. Keep pressing down into the feet as you rotate the hips and pelvis. A little more to the right. Be gentle with the neck and head. This is about the hips and pelvis, the center of the body rotating. Inhale, heels come up, arms come up. Heels coming down, turn to the left, press the palms away. Make sure you're pressing the feet into the earth, firmly connected. Look at the back hand. Right hand, left shoulder, left forearm, lower back. Keep pressing down into the feet as you rotate the hips and pelvis. Gently turning to the left. Inhale, raise the arms up, raise the heels up. Heels coming down, turn to the right. Press the palms away, look at the back hand. Left hand, right shoulder, right forearm, low back, press down and rotate. One more standing twist. Raise the arms up, raise the heels up. Heels coming down, turn to the left, press the palms away. Right hand, left shoulder, left forearm, lower back, press down and rotate. Inhale, heels come up, arms come up. Exhaling, arms to the side. Taking a few integrating breaths. Okay, so now we're going to move the activity up to the thighs by stepping out wide on the mat. Oh, no, I skipped the whole sequence. Forget it. I changed my mind. I skipped the whole sequence. So have something to hold on to. Going to do some warm-up balance. This is the warm-up balance sequence. Something to hold on to. It could be a wall or a chair. Once again, standing leg is next to what you're holding on to. Rotate the outside palm up. Then bring the outside arm and leg up, and then the palm and the leg come back down. So inhaling up, exhaling down. Maybe loosen the grip a bit. To remember, slower is a little more challenging. Maybe one finger, big difference between 2 and 3 and 1. Maybe both hands. The toe could touch the ground or not, that's up to you. And one more time. And shake that out. Outside hand, outside arm coming up. Now this time, press the palm and sole of the foot away. Come back in and down. Inhaling up, exhaling out. Inhaling back, exhaling down. Maybe loosen the grip a bit. Maybe one finger, maybe both arms. So we're doing all these different proprioceptive brain teasers by moving the leg in different ways, different front and back, side to side, trying to confuse ourselves to exercise that mind-body connection. And shake it out. Okay, so now we will go out to the side, but come up the front first. Then go out to the side. Again, we're trying to confuse ourselves proprioceptively. Come back to the front and down. Inhale up, exhale out. Inhale back, exhale down. Maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both hands. And one more time. And shake it out. Okay, same arm and leg. I'm just going to turn sideways for demonstration purposes. So come up the front, press the palm and sole of the foot away, find length, come back in, raise the knee, and back down. Inhaling up, exhaling out. Inhaling back, exhaling down. Maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. So this is the one that simulates falling forward the most. Find length. Push yourself. It's okay to fall out of it. That actually means you're kind of hitting your current limits, which is what we're trying to exercise. It's like using weights. You're trying to get to that weight that you can't quite do yet. Well, let's do one more. Maybe both arms. I'll do another one. And shake it out. Okay, other side. So outside hand, outside leg. Coming up and back down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both hands. And shake that out. Same arm and leg. Come up the front. Press the palm and sole of the foot away. Come back in and down. Inhaling up. Exhaling out. Inhaling back. Exhaling down. Maybe loosen 2 or 3 fingers. Maybe one finger. Maybe both hands. And shake that out. Okay, we're going to go out to the side, but come up the front first. Then go out to the side. Come back to the front and down. Inhaling up. Exhaling out. Inhaling back. Exhaling down. Maybe loosen the grip. So if you're doing both arms, they're going out in opposite directions of each other. And then come back to the front and down. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale back. And then we'll do one more. And shake that out. Okay, same arm and leg. And come up the front. Press the palm and sole of the foot away. Find length. Come back in and down. Inhaling up. Exhaling out. Inhale back. Raise the knee and down. So the dynamic movement in a lot of ways is more challenging than the static poses. We'll do a static pose. We'll do a sequence later with both. But because the mind and body have to make all these calculations of where we are in space and time as we're moving, it's more challenging. So maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger, maybe both hands. And one more time. And shake that out. Okay. Now, open out wide on your mat. Now we're going to move the activity into the upper thighs in a goddess sequence. When we do goddess, the feet are rotated out as much as you're comfortable rotating out. And again, what rotating out does, it emphasizes the inner line. We're still doing quads and glutes and all that, but we're also adding on a lot more for the adductors, right? So raise the arms up, exhaling goddess. And inhaling up, exhaling goddess. And inhaling up, exhaling goddess. And 4, 5, and 6. Inhaling up, keep the legs straight. Let that wash away. Inhaling up, washing away. Inhaling up, come back to goddess. Moon goddess, I'm mirroring you. Right forearm, right thigh, lean over to the right. Inhaling goddess. Over to the left. We're holding the legs longer now. Inhaling goddess. Over to the right, but we're also lengthening out the left side right now. Inhaling goddess. Moon goddess to the left, lengthen out the right side. Inhaling goddess, one more round to the right. And to the left. Come all the way up. Let that wash away. Inhaling up, washing away. Inhaling up, come back to goddess without moving the legs and feet. Turn to the right, bring the palms together. This is about the rotation of the torso. Pull on your bow and arrow, hand to the ear. Release. Open out to a T. Inhaling up. Exhaling goddess. Turn to the left, palms come together. Pull on the bow and arrow, hand to the ear. Release. Out to a T. Inhaling up. Exhaling goddess, archer goddess to the right. Pull. Release. Out to a T. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the left. Pull. Release. Out to a T. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the right. Hold. Release. Out to a T. And last arrow to the left. Pull. Release. Out to a T. Inhaling up. Keep the legs straight. Let that wash away. Inhaling up. Washing. Now inhaling up, come back to goddess. Raise the right heel. Left heel. Just hold it for a moment. Right heel. Left heel. Right heel. Left heel. Inhaling up. Let that wash away. Inhaling up. Washing. Inhaling up, come back to goddess. Raise both heels, hold for a moment, and down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. And this time, stay up. Balancing goddess, Tola Devanasana. It's a challenging one. Stay with it. Breathe into it. And come all the way up. Let that wash away. Inhaling up. Washing away. All right, let's give the muscles a break and do some stretching. We'll do a stretch sequence and then we'll do the yoga pose balancing sequence. All right, so start off with diagonals. Feet are hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. In the proprioceptive world, there's a sequence with a lot of diagonals in it. We're doing dynamic versions of those today for both the upper body and the lower body. So hands on the hips. Raise the right arm up. Reach up over your right shoulder, reaching back. Press down into the feet as you do that. Look at your palm. And then sweep the arm diagonally in front of you. Palm rotates out. Imagine you're holding onto a sword and you're putting the sword into the scabbard on the left hip. Keep pressing down into the feet. Turn the whole body to the left. The feet keep pressing into the earth. So pull the sword out. Rotate the hand. Follow the hand with the eyes as you come up over the right shoulder. Long body, long arm, reaching back. Exhale, sweeping back across. Thumb is always leading the way. Putting the sword into the scabbard on the left hip. Pull the sword out, rotate the hand, reaching up over the right shoulder, reaching back, exhaling, sweeping back across. Press down into the feet as you turn to the left. Pull the sword out, rotate the hand, reach up over the right shoulder, reaching back, Exhale, sweeping across, press down into the feet at each end of the rotation, full body rotation to the left. Pulling the sword out, rotate the hand up over the right shoulder. And exhaling, sweeping across, press down into the feet, turning to the left, hands on the hips. Raise the left arm up, press down into the feet, find length, body, arm reaching up over the left shoulder. Sweep diagonally across, palm rotates out. Imagine holding onto a sword into the scabbard on the right hip. Pull the sword out, rotate the hand. Following the hand the whole time, up over the left shoulder, reaching back, pressing down into the feet as you do that. Exhale, sweeping back across, thumb leading the way, putting the sword into the scabbard on the right hip. Pull the sword out, rotate the hand. Up over the left shoulder, reaching back. Exhale, sweeping back across, putting the sword into the scabbard on the right hip. Pull the sword out, rotate the hand. Up over left shoulder, reaching back. And exhale, sweeping back across, put the sword into the scabbard, hands on the hips, and release anything that feels good. Make sure you go both directions. So there's a second set of upper body diagonals. Again, this is right out of the proprioceptive neuromuscle facilitation protocol. So right arm comes diagonally, in front of you, rotate the palm out, press down into the feet, reach up over the left shoulder. Imagine you're grabbing an apple out of the tree that's behind you. Hold on to the apple, come diagonally back, thumb rotates out, turning and dropping the apple in a basket behind you. So sweep the arm across, palm rotates out, follow the hand with the eyes, press down into the feet at each end, grab the apple. This is a more challenging diagonal. Press down into the feet, rotate the hand, thumb leads the way, dropping in the basket, sweeping the arm across, follow the hand with the eyes, up over the left shoulder, grab an apple, coming back across, turning, dropping in the basket, sweep the arm up, grab an apple out of the tree, holding on, coming across, turning, dropping in the basket. One more apple up over the left shoulder, grabbing it, holding on, coming across, turning, dropping in the basket, hands on the hips, and left side. Sweep the left arm across, grab an apple out of the tree over the right shoulder, holding on, rotate the palm. Thumb is always leading the way. Follow the hand with the eyes as you drop it in the basket behind you. Rotate the hand out, coming diagonally up over the right shoulder. Grab the apple, coming across, turning, dropping in the basket. Sweeping the arm across to grab the apple out of the tree. Hold on to the apple, come across, turning, dropping in the basket. Follow the hand with the eyes. Press down into the feet as you grab the apple, coming across, turning, dropping in the basket. One more apple on this side. Grab the apple, hold on, sweeping across, dropping in the basket, hands on the hips, and release. Again, anything that feels good. Okay, those are the upper body diagonals, but there's a set of lower body diagonals. Find something to hold on to. Standing leg, what we're building onto. Outside hand on the hip. Bring the outside leg up. Rotate the foot, the leg, and to some degree the hip out. Soccer kick diagonally in front of you. Rotate the foot, the leg, and the hip in. Go diagonally back, bowling. So rotate out, diagonally across, rotate in, diagonally back. It's a combination of the rotation out, diagonally across, and the rotation in, diagonally back. Soccer kick and bowling. Soccer kick and bowling. soccer kick, and bowling, and shake it out. Okay, same leg. This time, rotate the foot, the leg, and the hip in. Snowplow diagonally away from you. Rotate out, go diagonally across the back, baseball pitch. Snowplow rotating in, diagonally away. Baseball rotating out, diagonally back. Snowplowing. And baseball. Snowplow. And baseball. Snowplow. And baseball, and snowplowing, and baseballing, and shake it out. All right, other side. Hold on to. Bring the outside leg up. Rotate the foot, the leg, and the hip out. Soccer kick diagonally in front. Rotate the foot, the leg, and the hip in. Go diagonally back. Bowling. Soccer kick and bowling. Rotate out, diagonally across. Rotate in, diagonally back. Soccer kick rotating out. Bowling rotating in. Soccer kick. And bowling. Soccer kick. And bowling. And soccer kick. And bowling. And shake it out. Okay, same leg. Rotate the foot, the leg, and the hip in. Snowplow diagonally away. Rotate out, go diagonally across the back. Baseball pitch. Rotate in, diagonally away. Rotate out, diagonally back. Snowplow. And baseball. Snowplow. And baseball. Rotate in, snowplow. Rotate out, baseball. Snowplowing and baseball. And shake it out. Okay, so come around the front of your chair. And my recommendation, in fact, you should try to do this in a chair. Any kind of chair or on the edge of a bed or something where you're actually seated. So this is different than a squat. And the reason it's different, so sitting down. So the reason that it's different is that we have to use our mind body, the proprioceptive capability in the coming forward. So, and it's a slightly different set of muscles. So you have options. Hands can stay on the thighs. You can use the upper body to help you lift up or on the arms of the chair. Or if you want to eliminate the upper body, hold on to elbows or shoulders. This is called sit to stand. We're sitting and we're standing and sitting, landing on the chair. So this coming forward, nose over toes, that's the proprioceptive bring to you. 3, that's what a PT would tell someone if they're having trouble getting out of a chair. Nose over toes. 4, 5, you just notice that coming forward is different than a squat. 6, 9, and stay up. Come around the back of the chair. So lightly holding onto the chair. Let the right leg back, long stance. Toes pointing straight ahead. Press the back right heel down, bend the front left knee, lift the chest up, and release. Press the back right heel down, bend the front knee, lift the chest up, and release. So we're working the back line of the right leg, heels pressing down, long leg. It's important that the heel presses down. And release, and press the heel down, bend the front knee, lift the chest up, pausing. So this is the whole back line of the right leg, but our focus is actually on the fatty or calf muscle, the gastrocnemius. And switch sides. Right leg forward, left leg back, toes point straight ahead. Long stance. Press the back left heel down, bend the front knee, lift the chest up. And release. Press the back heel down, lift the chest up. So this is a little different than a yoga pose because we're pressing the heel down. It's not like a Kripalu warrior or a high lunge. The heel is actually on the ground. Press the back heel down, bend the front knee, lift the chest up, pausing. And switch sides. Right leg back, short stance. Toes are pointing straight ahead. Bend both knees, shift the weight over to the right, and come back up. Bend both knees, shift the weight over to the right, and come back up. Bend both knees, shift the weight over, pausing. This is the soleus muscle from the ankle to the knee underneath the fatty or calf muscle. And switch sides. These lower leg muscles are really difficult to get to. These are some of the few ways to do it. Left leg back, short stance. Bend both knees, shift the weight over to the left, and come back up. Shift the weight over to the left, and come back up. Shift the weight over to the left. Make sure the heel and the ball of the foot are firmly planted. We tend to experience the soleus muscle just above the ankle, but below the fatty or calf muscle, but it is the whole back line of the lower leg. And release. Come around to the front of the chair. And sit down. We're sitting, and we're standing, and sitting, landing on the chair. 2. 3. 3 sets of 10, 3 times a week is what NIH and NHS, the UK version, says to do. 4. 5. 10, sit down. Turn to a side, hold onto your leg. Shin, ankle, or foot, adjust where the leg is. Flip the foot over and let go. So you can adjust where you want to work on this. If you're not reaching the ground, you can put a block or a cushion underneath the foot. And then with your mind, press down. Pressing down. This is the front line of the lower leg. Again, hard to get to. If you're okay sitting on your heels, you go a little bit deeper in a different angle. And go to the other side. The advantage of this one is by holding on first. You can adjust where the leg is. A little further forward emphasizes the foot. A little further back emphasizes the shin. It's up to you. And then press down. Pressing down. Make sure you let go of the leg. Press down. Press down. Come back to center. We're sitting. And we're standing. Sitting, landing on the chair. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 8. Up. All right, step away from the chair. We'll do our yoga pose sequence now. Mountain pose. Feet are hip distance apart, toes pointing forward. And raise the heels up, raise the arms up. Heels coming down, arms coming down. Now notice this is different than Samapada. Notice the inner part of the lower legs. It's a little different. Heels come up, arms come up. And now this time, raise the heels up, raise the arms up, pausing. Extended balancing mountain pose, Utthita Tadasana. And heels coming down, arms coming down. Okay, so holding on to something or not, again, it's up to you. Hold on tight the whole time, you're still getting a lot of great exercise in the standing leg. Let go the whole time, you're adding on the proprioceptive, and in between, you're kind of mixing it. Standing leg next leg you're holding on to, bring the outside leg up. Hold on to knee or shin. If you're doing both hands, they're both holding on. And raise the knee up and back down. Inhaling up, so some dynamic movement first. which it turns out is more complicated. Inhaling up, exhaling down, maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both hands. And then pausing. Balancing downward flow of energy pose, Tola Apanasana. And let that go. Shake it out. Okay, I'm here on Stockbridge Bowl, and you know my favorite bird here is the blue herons. They're not here right now. So create a wing, elbow and wrist bent. So knee and face are forward, notice, arms out to the side, and start to fly. Maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger, maybe both arms. Slowing it down, a little more challenging. And then pausing, blue heron, landing in the water, sometimes on my lawn. You sometimes see them in trees, but not that often, actually. And let that go, shake it out. Okay, so how about a tree? Dynamic tree pose. So hand at the heart, rotate the outside knee out. So notice face is forward, but knees to the side. Slide the foot up, slide the hand up, and both go out and around. Slide the foot up, slide the hand up. Both go out and around. Maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both hands. 3/4 of a brushstroke. I have all these images of swimming today. Just because the sun's out, it's still pretty cool. And then pausing, whatever version of tree you like. You could stay here, maybe grow the branches, maybe wave in the wind, or maybe the blue herons in the tree. And letting that go, shaking it out. Same arm and leg. Warrior 3. So outside arm is by the ear. If you're doing both arms, they're by both ears. Hinge at the hips, press out through the fingers and toes, find length, and then coming back up. Hinging at the hips, press out through the fingers and toes, and coming back up. Maybe loosen the grip, maybe 2 or 3 fingers. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. And then pausing. Warrior 3. The arms could be forward, or if you like Warrior 3 with the arms out to the side, you could try that. And some people like palms at the heart. And let that go. Shake it out. V-star. So think V with the arms. Whether you're doing both arms or not, think it. And then go in sideways. And come back out. Go in sideways. And come back out. Maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. Again, think V if you're doing both arms. And then pausing, balancing C-star. And let that go, shake it out. Chair pose. So the outside ankle crosses over the inside thigh. Outside arm stays by the ear. If you're doing both arms, they're by both ears. And then sit down in a high chair and come back up. Sitting down in a high chair, try to get some dynamic movement going. Again, that's a more challenging proprioceptive exercise. Maybe loosen the grip, 2 or 3 fingers, big difference. Maybe one finger, again, another really big difference. Maybe both arms. Oh, Pausing. Whoa, balance. What's with my chair today? Balancing chair, Tola, Utkatasana. And let that go, shake it out. Tola in Sanskrit means balance. So all these poses would start off Tola, whatever the pose is. All right. So although some of the poses are already balanced poses, so they don't emphasize that. Like dancer, not the Rajasana. They don't say Tola dancer. They just say dancer. All right, same arm and leg. Dancer options include, so you bend the outside leg. One option is keep the hand on the thigh and go up and down. From a balance point of view, it's essentially the same thing. If you want to add a little more challenge, hold on to shin, ankle, or foot. So everybody, hinging out the hips, crown goes forward, foot goes back, coming back up, heel in towards the glute. Crown goes forward, foot goes back. Coming back up, heel in towards the glute. Crown goes forward, foot goes back. Maybe loosening the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. Pausing. Not the Rajasana, dancer. And let that go, shake it out. So one more on this side. The inside leg comes up now. This is a balancing twist. The inside leg comes up. Outside hand rests on the thigh. Bring the leg across, turn the head in the opposite direction. And then knee and face are forward. Bring the leg across, turn the head in the opposite direction. That's the proprioceptive brain teaser. Knee and face forward. It's all this movement of the head that's creating the challenge. Bring the leg across, knee and face forward. So maybe loosen the grip, maybe one finger, knee and face forward. If you're doing both arms, palm starts off forward, arm goes back. Whoa, look at the back fingers. Look at the back fingers. Pausing, balancing, twist. And let that go, shake it out, come to the other side. All right, standing leg next to what we're holding on to. Bring the outside leg up. Hold on to knee or shin. If you're doing both hands, they're both holding on right now. And then bring the knee in towards the chest, thigh parallel to the earth. Knee in towards the chest, thigh parallel to the earth. Loosening the grip, 2 or 3 fingers. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. Oh. Pausing. Balancing. Downward flow of energy pose. Now let that go, shake it out. All right, blue herring pose. Most people know this is crane, but there's no standard to yoga pose names. Create a wing and start to fly. Loosening the grip. Maybe one finger, maybe both arms. Pausing. Blue heron on the Stockbridge Bowl. And let that go, shake it out. Tree pose. Hand at the heart, rotate the outside knee out. Slide the foot up, slide the hand up. Both go out and around. Slide the foot up, slide the hand up. Both go out and around. Loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. Dynamic tree, very unusual tree. And then pausing in a static tree, more conventional. Maybe raise the arms, blowing in the wind. Maybe the blue heron's in the tree. Whoa, maybe the blue heron's in the tree. And let that go. Shake it out. Warrior 3, same arm and leg. So remember, the outside arm stays by the ear. If you're doing both arms, they're by both ears. Hinge at the hips, press out through the fingers and toes, find length, and then come back up. Hinge at the hips, press out through the fingers and toes. And come back up. Maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. And then pausing. Again, you have a lot of options in the pause. Arms forward to the side, palms at the heart. Warrior 3. And shaking that out. V-star. Once again, think V. Whether you're doing the V or not. And go in sideways and come back out. Go in sideways. And come back out. Loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. And pausing. V-star. And let that go. Shake it out. Chair pose. So, outside ankle on the inside thigh. Outside arm by the ear. If you're doing both arms, then by both ears. And sitting down in a high chair. And coming back up. Sitting down in a high chair. And coming back up. Maybe loosen the grip. Maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. Pausing. Balancing chair. Tala Uttanasana. And let that go. Shake it out. Okay, dancer. Dancer is really our challenge pose. So you have a lot of different possibilities. Again, hand can be on the thigh, shin, ankle, foot. Into the hips. Crown goes forward, foot goes back. Coming back up, heel into the glute. You don't have to do all this leg movement if you don't want to. Crown goes forward, foot goes back. Coming back up, heel in towards the glute. Maybe loosen the grip. A lot happening here. Head and eyes are moving. That adds to the challenge. Very asymmetric, high center of gravity. Oh, maybe one finger. Maybe both arms. Pausing. Natarajasana, dancer. Let that go. Shake it out. Okay, balancing twist. So the inside leg comes up. Outside hand just rests on the thigh. Bring the leg across. Turn the head in the opposite direction. And then knee and face forward. So this is the proprioceptive piece of it. It's the head turning in the opposite direction of the leg. And then knee and face forward. Maybe loosen the grip. Knee and face forward. Maybe one finger. Knee and face forward. Maybe both arms. So the palm starts off forward. The hand goes back. Look at the back fingers as the leg comes across. Balancing twist. And let that go. Shake it out. Inhaling, raising the arms up. Let that wash away. Inhaling up, washing away. Inhaling up, bring the palms on the belly, close the eyes. Let's take a moment to pause. Press the feet into the earth. Visualize your feet pressing down into your mat, down into the earth in your room, your physical body in your physical room, connecting to the earth. Then visualize your breath and the prana, the life force, riding on your breath, connecting your body to your mind on your mat in your room. Be the witness, the observer of your body, breath, and mind. Take that essence of you, body, breath, mind, being witness, observed by yourself, and connect it outside of yourself. The people in the class, your community, your family, people of the world, the universe. And joining me in an Om. Inhaling. Om. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan. Jai Bhagwan. Victory to the spirit in Gujarati. Jai! Victory! Yay!